Welcome to Being Real with Olivia. My name is Olivia Olinger and I love movies and shows. For the first time today, I watched The Nightmare Before Christmas movie, and I really liked it. I can't wait to talk about it, and I'd love it if you join me. The Nightmare Before Christmas is a stop-motion animated film following Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King of Halloween Town. Everybody in Halloween Town loves and worships Jack and thinks he's the best king and ruler. But Jack is feeling bored and unfulfilled with his life of scaring people for Halloween every year. He wants something more, an adventure that's exciting, something to really show who he is, then besides that he's not just the Pumpkin King. Jack stumbles across 5 trees in the woods: Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, St. Patty's Day, and Easter. One of them caught his eye, and that was Christmas. He ventures into Christmas Town and sees all the snow and the magical wonders of presents and how everybody's happy and seems to be enjoying themselves there and how it's bright and colorful and everything feels so magical there. Versus in Halloween Town, it's dark and gritty and everybody's trying to poison and kill each other. And it's very wicked. Jack finds it fascinating. So he takes a few things from the Christmas Town and brings it back to Halloween Town with him. He wants to put on a show, and instead of waiting all the way until next Halloween, he wants to take over Christmas for himself. Jack is trying to explain to the town how he wants to do this, but they're simply not understanding since they're not used to the idea of being nice and doing good things for people since they're scary, evil monsters. Jack confides in 3 kids, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and tells them to go capture Santa Claus so that Jack can take over Christmas. But he warns them to not bring Santa to Oogie Boogie, which is the boogeyman. The kids do as they're told and manage to capture Santa Claus a second time, capturing the poor Easter Bunny the first time. But they didn't quite listen to the second part, and they bring him right to Oogie Boogie, which poor Santa Claus has to deal with that now. And let's just say, he wasn't very nice and welcoming to Santa. Meanwhile, Jack prepares for Christmas. He gets his little reindeer crew from the mad scientist who creates them, and he has Sally sew together his Santa Claus outfits and beard. And the rest of the Halloween Town is helping him with decorating and making gifts for the kids. They don't quite seem to understand the concept of Christmas, and they're making horrifying, disturbing toys that if I got as a kid, I'd still be traumatized from. Sally was created by the scientist. She gets these visions in her head and she warns Jack that this is going to be a terrible idea and something bad is going to happen. I almost said Jace because I'm used to reviewing the Arcane episodes. Jack ignores her and doesn't seem to understand, which we see later is a mistake. When Jack gets everything together, Sally tries to sabotage his mission so he can't. She unleashes a heavy mist of fog that covers the land so he can't see, with any normal reindeer. He has his pet ghost dog, Zero, lead the way since Zero is like Rudolph in this scene and he has a orange, bright, glowing nose that can lead through the mist. When Jack was delivering his presents to the kids, we see how this was a terrible idea and Sally was right. Jack clearly was not made to be Santa Claus, and the gifts he were giving the children came alive and were trying to fight the children and eat them. The people in the town were going crazy and they were calling the police and everyone was freaking out, and poor Jack was just trying to help everyone and have some fun. So he didn't know, he was just trying to do something nice for people. The military had to get involved since Jack wasn't taking the hint, and they shot him in his sleigh down, destroying everything. Jack was sad and he felt lost and confused because all he wanted to do was help, but then he had a realization that he was perfect the way he was and he was the Pumpkin King and he's strong and great and blah blah blah. Anywho, he goes back to Halloween Town to rescue Santa from Oogie Boogie, who was being very, very disturbing. When Jack gets there, he sees that Sally's with him too. Sally, the whole time, was trying to help Jack by freeing Santa so then Santa could go back to Christmas Town and stop him. But Oogie Boogie captured Sally along the way, so it didn't exactly go as planned. Jack rescues Santa and Sally and has Santa go back to Christmas Town where Santa saves Christmas, giving all the kids their correct toys, and restoring faith in the spirit of Christmas. Jack is already planning for some new ideas for next Halloween, feeling much more confident and okay with who he is. That was basically the whole entire plot of this movie. It was very simple, which is what I liked, and was not super complex. And the music was great. I loved the music. Let's just take a moment to indulge in the music together, where I shall sing a little clip of each song. This is Halloween, ha 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 ha. What's this? What's this? There's something very wrong. What's this? There's people singing songs. And sit together now until forever. Thank you. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, the music was great. And so are the characters. Jack is a lovable, fun skeleton pumpkin thing, and he really brings the story to life. And Sally is cute and quiet, and she's independent. And funny how she keeps trying to poison the scientist to get away from him. It's like, oh, I mean, you go, girl. And the three kids, Beryl, Shock, and Spock? Locke. There we go. This is not about a Star Wars type, no, not space something with Spock with the pointy ears that's really smart, and the cute main guy with the blue eyes. It'll come to me at like 2 a.m. Anywho, the three kids were mischievous and fun, and they provided humor. Santa Claus was just a bozo in this movie. He wasn't taking anyone's crap, not trying to be nice or jolly to any of those Halloween people. He's like, get me out of here. I respect the man. The mayor was terrifying and kind of gave me the creeps the whole time, how his face would switch when he was like happy, and then when he was like mad and angry, it would like turn around. It was like, oh, that's gonna give me nightmares. I wasn't a huge fan of the stop motion and like how dark the movie felt. The characters were kind of disturbing, but I guess that was like, you know, a part of the movie and like what it was supposed to look like, but it definitely was strange. A weird movie. I heard very controversial things about this movie, so I wasn't going into it thinking it was going to be like amazing or anything. I did enjoy this movie, but it's definitely not a movie for everyone. Like, it has to have like a very acquired taste. This movie, like they all do, teaches a valuable lesson. That it's okay to be who you are and that you're perfect, like, and you don't need to change yourself. Jack was growing restless and he was bored of being himself. He wanted something new and different, and that didn't exactly turn out the way he was expecting and hoping it would. But at the end, he came to terms with who he truly was, and then he enjoyed his life, and it opened his eyes to be more positive and more hopeful and optimistic. And it's always good to surround yourself with people who love you for you too. Like Sally, she loved Jack because of who he truly was, not him trying to be someone he's not. I really did like this movie though. Now, would I go spending all my V-Bucks on the Pumpkin King and Sally in the shop in Fortnite? No, I wouldn't, but I could definitely see myself watching this movie every year for Halloween, just for fun. This movie had a really cute and unique concept of bringing two popular holidays, Halloween and Christmas, together, and doing it in a fun and creative way. Overall, good movie. 7 out of 10 in my opinion. If you haven't seen it yet, I still highly recommend you watch it, just because, you know, then you can be like, oh yeah, I've seen that movie. And I would love to know in the comments what you think of it if you've seen it. Make sure to like the video if you've enjoyed, and follow and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more movie and show reviews. And feel free to call up Simon on AGT and let him know about my amazing singing vocals. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you around.